Flames of War brings you the battles of World War II in epic 15mm scale. Go to the hub on beastsofwar.com to find news, tactics, and tutorials about the game. Anime cyberpunk style meets skirmish combat in Infinity. Experience 8 high-tech factions and fight to control the human sphere at the Infinity Hub on beastsofwar.com.
Hi guys, welcome to What's in the Box. Today myself and John are having a look at some Gates of Antares, okay? So John, I know you're not the biggest sci-fi fan, but I think you'll like these. So basically, do you understand the basic premise behind Gates of Antares?
It's something like, faster than light travel doesn't exist, and there's like cross-dimensional gate thingies. Yeah, well, I sound horrible at this point. Like, I have no idea. Right, go on.
Basically, yes, you're correct. There is no faster than light travel. They can get near to the speed of light, but it's going to take years to get between star systems. What they've, however, discovered are these gates, these trans-dimensional portals, which allow them to get from system to system really quickly.
Okay.
Now, as in every sort of sci-fi world, you've had the golden age. Everything was glorious and wonderful. Humanity expanded into the universe. Unfortunately, then all the gates closed, and every single race of humanity was isolated from all the rest of the universe. They were isolated.
Okay.
So time passes, and everyone in this universe pretty much is human, but they've had millennia or years or centuries or whatever to evolve apart from each other.
Okay.
So everybody's human, but they're totally different. So you know, even the Baramites you worked on, the stony-looking guys, they're human.
Okay.
You know, these guys, however, are the Isorian Phase Squad. So the Isorians were one of the biggest cultures, you know, one of the most advanced. And whenever the isolation struck, some high-technology societies actually regressed into purest barbarism.
Okay.
Didn't happen with these guys. They kept their technology and they continued to evolve. Whenever the gates opened up again, they reached out to reconnect with, you know, the rest of humanity, our brothers. Unfortunately for them, their evolution went off in a different sort of skew from the rest of the universe.
Okay.
And whenever they came in touch with the Concord, one of the other main factions, they have what's called shards, which are AI which help manage societies. When these two shards try and meet up and interlink again, they're too different. One cannot compute or relate to the other. So, we're incompatible. I must destroy you now.
All right.
All right? But I like these guys because they are one of the more advanced races. So a lot of the races will use mag weaponry. So essentially a real gun. These guys, however, because they're advanced, get to use plasma weaponry.
Right.
Which is always a good laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
They're from the back of the box. They're quite insectoid-y sort of. Yeah. The armor is that sort of style, anyway. That's for sure.
It is. Well, if you give me the box, I'll actually quickly show everybody under close camera what they look like.
Okay.
So, there's some really nice red glow effects. So pretty much everybody is armed with a standard plasma rifle, right? This guy, I believe, however, is armed with a plasma lance.
Okay.
Now, this is pretty much a standard thing within the Gates of Antares universe, that you will have one guy who's running around with the heavy weapon, as a regular military would do.
Yeah.
I love the detailing on these. I love the design of these guys. And do you want to know what? I've actually picked up the exact guy I was just pointing to.
Okay.
Not even kidding. There he is with his plasma lance. I love the design of these. I think they're going to be a great painting challenge for people.
Yeah, definitely.
And you and me love our bolt action.
Yeah.
The rule system for this is quite similar. There's a few bits that are extra that have been added on to add a different flavor to the game. Because that's one thing you have to remember with games is, yes, I might still be playing with little toy soldiers, but depending on the era of warfare I'm going for, I need to have a different feel of game. So if I'm playing something like medieval, I want to see big blocks of infantry running and charging at each other.
Yeah.
If I'm playing modern warfare, I want to see tactical insertion teams, which are going in, completing objectives and stuff.
Yep.
Sci-fi can sort of go both ways, but I like the feel of this because it's that same squad level you get for bolt action. So you're nice in and close to the action, and you can really see some of the tactical dramas play out, which I really like. So in our squad total, actually I found the commander. The guy with his hand up has to be the commander.
Clearly.
We then have more regular guys with the plasma rifles, and we have this, which is one of the important things, which actually gives you a flavor of the future combat, the drones.
Yep.
So you get a lot of different flavors of drones in Gates of Antares, and they're what really show that, you know, it's advanced warfare now. You know, we have these little guys who can help us out, do extra stuff, be gun drones, things like that. And then I actually really like the design of the helmets on these, because
the helmets are very sort of Splinter Cell.
Yeah, they've got. I would still say they still have sort of an insectoid look to them with the carapace down the back and sort of the bug eyes.
Yep.
But look, I tell you what, I want to quickly run away and get these built up. Okay, guys, we're back. We have the Phase Squad built for Gates of Antares. They went together really easy because it's just, pop them on the base, pop the head on there.
Yep.
I will say there was one that was just a smidge tricky, which was our little drone, just to get him to stick to the top of that. It's a little bit of a fine connection point, but I got there in the end up.
Yep.
Our squad, once they're built, do look really, really purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have guys kneeling down, ready to shoot. You have more guys running forward with weaponry. We have a guy with the heavy weapon who just looks really badass.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we have our commander somewhere in here. Here he is. I love the design of these. I think there's some great detail on them.
Yep.
How would you paint these if you were going at them, John?
I would actually probably follow relatively close to the box art. I would be a fairly dark sort of carapace and then do something glowy, I would say.
It's almost like a bronzed carapace.
Yeah.
Or is that more of the light source coming off from them?
It could be, but yeah. I think painting them dark and having some bright orange sort of glows would be working really well for that.
I mean, I really like them. I think these look really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I've been flipping back and forth on what faction I want to go for. I like the Isorians, but I'm a fan of the Freeborn. We've also got the Concord sitting, and it's one of those things. I'm getting into the game, and I'm not having the chance to actually go, ooh, shiny, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm now looking at rules going, I could go with them because they have cool stuff. I could go with them because they have cool stuff. What do I want to do?
Yeah. Well, I haven't looked at factions too much yet, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Bide my time.
Bide your time. Really, John?
Wait
never bide. What are you talking about? You never bide your time.
I'm waiting to see which faction has the biggest robots.
Actually, fair choice. Fair choice indeed. Guys, I tell you what. Put your comments in below. Have you been playing much Gates of Antares? Which faction do you play? Which factions do you think would actually suit myself, John, and the rest of the team? We'll move on here, and we'll see you in the next video.
From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. Venture into the dangerous dungeons of myth as a mighty hero and stand against the darkness. Visit the Myth Hub on beastsofwar.com and begin your story.